Mark Hamill on passing the Star Wars baton to Ryan Gosling. I've had my time. Star Wars star Mark Hamill has no Yoda-like words of wisdom for the younger generation of creators now taking ownership of the sci-fi franchise. The Luke Skywalker actor was asked recently about the upcoming new sequel Star Wars, Starfighter, and its lead actor Ryan Gosling, and came up empty in the advice department. Via People, Hamill characterizes himself as a Gosling admirer, expressing particular appreciation for the Oscar nominee's performance as Beavis of Beavis and Butthead fame on a 2024 episode of SNL. The Long Walk actor's latest torch-passing Star Wars comments come after remarks he made back in May in which he seemed to indicate that he had left the franchise far, far behind him. Via comicbook.com, Hamill later clarified those perhaps too blunt remarks, indicating that he hasn't retired from Star Wars so much as Star Wars seemingly has retired him. Luke Skywalker made his highly anticipated return to the Star Wars franchise with a brief appearance in 2015's The Force Awakens, and saw his role expanded in 2017's The Last Jedi. Hamill's participation in the sequel trilogy ended as Luke died at the end of that movie, and was briefly brought back in The Rise of Skywalker as a Force ghost. The physical character of Luke was later resurrected for the Disney Plus series The Mandalorian, with the help of deep-fake technology, with Hamill doing voice and performance capture work, but this isn't something the actor is keen to keep on doing. As he indicated back in 2023, recasting Luke Skywalker is seemingly off the table after Lucasfilm President Kathleen Kennedy's 2022 remarks about the big mistake the company made in replacing Harrison Ford with Alden Ehrenreich for the box office flop Solo, a Star Wars story, via Vanity Fair. "There should be moments along the way when you learn things," Kennedy said, adding, "Now it does seem so abundantly clear that we can't do that." In addition to Gosling's entirely new Starfighter character, the upcoming Star Wars slate will focus on the sequel trilogy's Rey and the Mandalorians Din Djarin and Grogu. James Mangold is also developing a movie set 25,000 years before A New Hope, which will focus on the beginning of the Jedi. Expanding beyond the timeline of earlier Star Wars movies is also on the mind of Starfighter director Sean Levi, whose film will be set 5 years after the events of the sequel trilogy, and will exist as its own standalone adventure. "I don't want to do a Star Wars movie that is redundant to others, nor am I interested in doing one that has to serve another movie," Levi explained back in August 2024. Levi delivers his unique take on Star Wars, with Gosling in the lead role, and no input from Luke Skywalker himself, when Starfighter releases May 28, 2027.